Good afternoon. We had sunshine and warm temperatures throughout the day, and we'll keep our temperatures on the mild side as we head through tonight. Breezy 33 Sioux Falls, 29 in Aberdeen, 32 in Pierre, and a windy 36 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, breezy and warmer here in southeastern KELOLAND, 64 Sioux Falls, 62 Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and a windy 66 in Rapid City. The strong winds stick around through the weekend with a chance of very light rain and snow showers. We'll take a look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Watertown man is behind bars on nearly 40 drug charges. What we know about the case coming up.
Plus, addressing forever chemicals, what's being done in Minnesota and why some are calling for more action.
And the two front runners in the presidential race are at the southern border. Their dueling visits coming up. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A Yankton mother is behind bars, accused of killing her 4-week-old baby girl.
Late last night, a man returned home to find his 33-year-old daughter, Jennifer Sherman, asleep and slumped over in a recliner. Sherman's baby was missing, so he searched the home. Court documents say that he eventually propped Sherman up and discovered that her baby was wedged between the arm of the chair and her leg. Investigators say that Sherman smelled like alcohol and there was a substance that appeared to be vomit on the floor. Sherman faces manslaughter, child abuse, and drug charges.
A 22-year-old Watertown man faces dozens of charges after police found a large amount of drugs at an apartment. Police weren't looking for drugs when they arrived, but as you can see in this picture, they found a lot of them. Detectives say they seized over 900 prescription pills, 19 ounces of mushrooms, and several hundred THC products. They also found over $5,000 in cash, believed to be tied to illegal drug sales. Devin Mullenberg faces a long list of drug charges, including 17 counts of possession of a controlled substance.
A combination of strong winds, low humidity, and warm temperatures have led to an increased fire danger in some parts of KELOLAND. A red flag warning is in effect today in Yankton until 7 o'clock tonight. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are in effect. Any fires that develop will likely spread rapidly. Outdoor burning is not recommended.
That was one of the downsides of today, some wind out there.
Yeah, it's kind of widespread. We're in kind of a tinderbox out there as you work your way south of KELOLAND.
That is right, Don. We do have that widespread red flag warning due to those very strong winds and dry conditions. You can see here the eastern half of Nebraska, the western half of Iowa, and extreme southeastern KELOLAND are all in that red flag warning. This goes through this evening, but it is likely that we could have another red flag warning as we head through the day tomorrow. Right now, though, some sunshine and those warm temperatures with the strong winds are melting the ice at Yankton. Right now it's 61 degrees, south winds at 21 miles an hour. And in Sioux Falls, sunshine 62, which would tie the record, south winds at 23 miles an hour. Right now we have 60 in Mitchell, also broke a record earlier this afternoon, 52 in Watertown, 60 in Mobridge, 65 in Rapid City and in Pine Ridge. And here's a look at that strong south wind, mainly in southeastern KELOLAND, right now at 15 to 30 miles an hour. And that strong wind is going to stick around as we head through tonight and into the day tomorrow. So for tonight, clear skies, that strong wind in southeastern KELOLAND, 33 are low in Sioux Falls, 29 Aberdeen, 32 in Pierre, and a windy 36 in Rapid City. We'll keep the strong winds in southeastern and western KELOLAND around for the day tomorrow. Again with sunshine, 64 the high in Sioux Falls, 62 in Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and 66 in Rapid City. We're watching a few more records in jeopardy in southeastern KELOLAND as we head into tomorrow. Things start changing on a Saturday with some stronger winds for everyone and a chance of very light rain and snow showers. We'll take a look at what you can expect in your area in just a little bit.
All right, thanks a lot, Megan. South Dakota lawmakers are looking at a new plan to increase teacher pay. The Senate Education Committee voted in favor of an amendment that calls for school districts to increase teacher salaries by at least half of the state aid increase from the legislature. It now heads to the full Senate. The House version calls for teachers to receive increases that match the state aid increases. For a closer look at that debate and what the measure could mean to South Dakota teachers, go to our Capital News Bureau page on KELOLAND.com.
You can find PFAS in cookware, cosmetics, and cleaning supplies, just to name a few. They're known as forever chemicals, and some of them are linked to big health problems. Their presence in our environment and our drinking water has sparked legal action. Caroline Cummings has an update on where things stand in Minnesota.
When some communities in Minnesota turn on the tap, their drinking supply source has high levels of PFAS. That's especially true in the East Metro, home of 3M, which 6 years ago settled with the state for $850 million for disposing the chemicals and contaminating drinking water and our environment, one of the largest settlements of its kind in the country. That money for cleanup is being put to use right now.
That comprehensive drinking water supply plan has accounted for or budgeted every dollar of the grant fund and then some to deal with the need to do capital build out, largely filtration or other treatment systems.
Special Assistant Attorney General Peter Serto told state lawmakers that some local communities will also get a slice of a multi-billion-dollar settlement from a federal class action lawsuit against 3M. The funds will be paid out over many years, but shared across the country.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it is bad news that there just isn't enough dollars available from the manufacturers of these compounds to cover the need that we now have as a society to deal with the PFAS problem that exists.
A new state law passed last year would ban PFAS in some consumer products starting next year, with a full ban in 2032. But prevention is only one part of the solution. Cleanup is key, and policymakers admit it will cost a lot of money.
This will require an extremely large wallet if the state is going to pick it up, and that's one we don't have.
That was Caroline Cummings reporting. Some communities like Woodbury and St. Louis County are requesting lawmakers approve funding for PFAS mitigation in their infrastructure package this year.